Hello, good morning, everybody. It's Robert Blackman, and welcome to another episode of Network Marketing 101. And today I'm going to go over some math. It's not going to be a long, drawn-out situation. We're teaching and training. I want you to grab a pen and paper, and I want you to go over these numbers with me, because when people ask me, Robert, have you been in the business 40 years? Have you survived it? And how do you always recruit more people than anyone else? What's your secret to recruiting? The secret to my recruiting is I show my prospects the math, even the customers, because I'm showing customers how they can go out and pay for their product, and I'm showing the customers how they can make a little part-time hustle. And so we're going to talk about some facts today, not myths. We're not going to talk about urban legends. We're not going to talk about Bigfoot in network marketing. We're not going to talk about the 18-year-old kid in Japan that just made $100,000 in the first month with this whiz-bang product that nobody in the U.S. has. We're not going to talk about any of these anomalies, these shooting stars that get us involved and that also end up being the trail of tears. We're not talking about hype. We're not talking about one on your left, one on your right, and you're done. We're not talking about just going 12 wide and you're getting a walkaway residual income. We're talking about the doggone math today. The thing that drove me craziest when I first got in this business is I was walking around the meetings and I go, well, who's the top earner? I want to meet the top guy or gal. And they'd introduce me to him, and they would say on stage, hey, I'm at this pin level. And I go, well, what's your sales volume? Oh, that's okay. I don't really want to tell. Well, then I just thought everyone was being private. Well, if you're being private, why are you telling me what the pin level is? Well, the reality, the truth is they had reached that pin level, but their sales volume is half that. They're not even near that pin level today. So when people say from stage, well, he's $1 million earner. Well, was that this last year? Was this last 20 years? What is it? So trying to cut through the hype and the murky water in this business has been my 40-year career, has been my quest for 40 years, is to cut through the BS and the hype and find out, can I really make more money in network marketing than I can my job? Could I actually quit my job in network marketing? Could I actually also make more money in network marketing than a traditional business? And is there anybody that can show me the math? So here's what I've done, and this is what I'm doing at age 58 after 40 years in the business. It's called a 20 Club. I show people every day how to go out and get 4 people front line and help those people get 4. There's you at the top, you get 4 front line, you help them get 4. That's what we call level 1 is 4 people, levels 2 is 16, 4 plus 16 here in Oklahoma. And I have found out in the rest of the world is 20. 4 plus 16 is 20, that's called a 20 Club. The reason why this works for me is because every single person I talk to can see themselves doing this. Even if they have the lowest self-esteem in the world, even if they're going through bankruptcy, even if they're going through a foreclosure, or they're having their car repoed, or American Express has hired a hitman, to go outside their front door until they walk out. It doesn't matter what their financial situation is. Somebody will hang up the phone with me or get off a text with me and go, I think I know 4 people that drink coffee, or 4 people that want to lose weight, or 4 people want more energy, or 4 people enter your product or service. And I believe those 4 could find 4. And you know what? Robert just showed me if I get 4 people, and this is what you need to be writing down right here. If Robert can show me how to get 4 people in 4 weeks, that's 1 person a week on average, and I can help those 4 people do the same thing in their first 4 weeks, 4 weeks plus 4 weeks in Oklahoma is 8 weeks. In 8 weeks, I could potentially have a 20 Club. And at Felice Cafe, that pays $660. It's a company we own, by the way. And at Profit Leads, that's $780. That's a company we own as well, too. Now, here's some quick math, okay? Here's what I do with people. And also grab a pen and paper. Hey, I just went to bankrate.com, and you can check me afterwards after my phone call. This is me doing a prospecting call. You can check me too. And at bankrate.com, I'm seeing that the average CD rate's around 2%. Okay, would you agree in your local town? Yeah, 2%. So do you know how much money you'd have to have in the bank to make $660 a month in residual income at a 2% CD. It's not 99 times out of 100. It's 101 times out of 100. People go, I have no clue. I have no idea. Never thought of it. Don't even know how to figure that. Well, great. Here's what I do. And here's my cheat sheet. I take $660 a month times 12 months, and that's $7,920. Doesn't sound like a much, does it? I go, no, it's not really motivating to go out and say, I'm going to bust my butt for an extra $7,900. But what does it take to make an extra $7,900 at 2%? $396,000 at your local bank. And they'll go, what? I go, well, take $396,000 times 2%. You get $7,920. Divide that by 12, you're at $660. So which would be easier to do, John or Jill or Mary or Bill? To go out and build a 20 club with me over the next 8 weeks? Or heck, let's take it slow and go the next 8 months, or let's go fast the next 8 days. It doesn't matter. 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months, 8 years. You pick the date. But which would be simpler and do you think is more likely to happen? Do you come out and build a 20 club with me, or you go and save an extra $396,000 and put it in your bank at 2%? Which one do you think is more likely to happen? And they just kind of giggle and like, yeah, well, that's never going to happen. Getting your prospect involved in the process and getting them to laugh and teaching them something before they spend a dime with you. You walk away as the expert. They're going to want more. And at Profit Leads, when I'm talking about somebody says, look, I'm so excited about our product. It makes hair grow, Robert. And Robert, I know you need a product that makes your hair grow. And I tell them, you know what? I like being bald. I never want hair again. I don't ever have to buy a bottle of shampoo and say rinse and repeat and put in conditioner. Okay? So when I'm talking to somebody and they say, you know what? I don't want to join your primary business. I go, great. What are you doing for leads and training? Well, I'm fine. What about your team? Have you ever heard anybody on your team say, I'm never talking to my family and friends again? Well, of course I have. Well, great. Come join Profit Leads. Well, I get them over to that site and I go, look, let's do the math at Profit Leads. We're going to build a 20 club. That's $780 a month in Profit Leads. That's 4 who get 4. Here's my cheat sheet. And I asked them the same question. I just went to bankrate.com today. The CD is 2%. You can drive around your bank. If your town's like my town, every corner's got a bank on it for some reason. And they pop up today's CD rate, and they're proud of it, is 2.1%. I mean, I can't believe it. I remember back in the old savings and loan days, back in the 80s or late 70s, there was like 18% on a CD rate. Some of you old timers like me may remember that. So anyway, so I'm educating people. $780 a month. You know how much money it would take in the bank, Johnny, to make $780 a month at a 2% interest rate in a CD. Again, 101 out of 100 and say I have no clue. And I go, let's do the math. 780 times 12 months is $9,360 a month. Johnny, if I told you that you're going to make an extra $9,300 a year, would you be real excited? Well, no, not really. Well, Johnny, do you know how much money you'd have to have in the bank at 2% to make an extra $9,360 a month? No clue, Robert. You would have to have $468,000. So what is more likely to do? Go out and find 20 people who need leads in the network marketing profession. Heck, even in your downline, it's probably like 95% of the people you talk to say, I'm never going to talk to my family and friends, and I don't know how to run ads on Google, and so on. $468,000. So Johnny, which is more likely to happen? You go out and find 4 who get 4, or go save an extra $468,000 at your job and stick it in the bank at 2%. So Johnny, does it matter if the bank sends you 780 or Profit Lead sends you 780? He goes, no. Johnny, does it matter if the bank sends you $660 a month or Felice Cafe sends you $660? No. Guys, my prospecting is out of the stratosphere. Out of the stratosphere, because I have totally different conversations than you're having. I talk about math. I talk about Main Street mixing with Network Marketing Street. That they've never heard this stuff in their lives. Ever. And as far as the lead business go, well, I never call leads. So let me ask you a question about leads. What if Facebook came out tomorrow and said, we're going to send you 100 leads a month, and not only that, but they're going to be phone verified? If these are people that have raised their hand off of Facebook ad, said, yeah, I'd like to make some extra money. We're going to send you 100 of those for around $100, $1 a lead. Would you do it? Well, heck yeah. And by the way, when's the last time you spent money on Facebook or Google ads or pay-per-click and they guaranteed you 100 leads for $100? Never. Never. And what if Facebook said, you know what, if you refer 4 of your friends, we're going to pay you 15% or 5%, and we're going to pay you 45% or 40%. You know what, you build a 20 club with a Facebook ad campaign, we're going to pay you $660 to $780. How fast would you jump on it? You'd be all over it. You'd tell everybody on your friends list. You'd tell everybody in your organization. Our leads that you get from us at Profit Leads are the same people that are on Facebook that have answered a Facebook ad. How many, billions of people, or what's the number now it's on Facebook? Everybody that's on our lead list is on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. So we now have training that teaches you not only how to call, how to text, how to email, but how to contact these people by social media. There's 4 ways to contact that lead, and it's $1 guaranteed, and we pay you. So see, my conversations every day are not about how much better we are than somebody else, or how this product's going to grow hair, or how you're going to get rich overnight and you're going to become a millionaire. It's about real numbers. Can you see yourself building a group of 20, a little 20 club? Well, sure. Do you know 4 people that drink coffee? Yes. Do you know 4 people that need leads? Yes. Well, guess what? You do both of them together, that's $1,440 a month with the same 20 people. You want to know how much money you have to have in the bank at 2% to make $1,440 a month? My cheat sheet is $864,000. Again, Johnny, what would be easier, and what do you think's more realistic, and it's going to happen before you die? To save an extra $864,000 from your job or your traditional business, or go build a 20 club, and not only one but both programs? What do you want to do? You see why I am the top recruiter and have always been the top recruiter in any company I've been in? Because I've been in a compressed compensation plan since 1999. Whether it was a primary business or our own lead company. Our lead company's been around since 2001. Last 19 years, 20 club, 20 club, 20 club, 20 club. And heck, even at Profit Leads, we got a $7.95 trial where they get 100 of our leads and they get a copy of our book in the mail. We lose money on that order. Why do you think I'm willing to lose money? Because I know the lifetime value of a customer. I lose money at Felice Cafe. We have a $4.95 sample, and we have 2.5 CV on it. And at Profit Leads, we have a $7.95 30-day trial for a book, a paperback book that costs $14.95, plus shipping is $20 value, plus 100 leads, which is a $99 value. So they're getting a $120 value for $7.95. The $7.95 pays for the cost of the book, it pays for the shipping, it pays for the merchant account fees, and we lose money on the leads. Why am I willing to lose money at Felice Cafe and Profit Leads on the front end? Because I know what the back end is. Know thy prospect. I know people are wanting to make an extra $5,000 or $10,000 a month in their dreams, but let's talk a little bit of reality while we're building our dreams. 20 club, all day long. 4 who get 4. Make $660 or $780. Which program would you like to join with me today? I incorporate both programs in my conversations. Hey, tell me a little bit about yourself. Do you guys remember the 3 categories of anybody that you're going to talk to who's ever going to be in? Write this down. This is how I introduce this. There's only 3 categories that a prospect's ever going to be in that you talk to. So when you're talking to someone, it's the old lawyer thing. You know, a great lawyer, you know what great lawyers do? They only ask questions that what? They only ask questions that they already know the answers to. The best lawyers already know the answers to the question that they're going to ask you. Bad lawyers get tripped up is when they ask a question and they don't know what the person's going to say, and they get tripped up. Okay, that's why you have to be prepared as an attorney. As a network marketer, you're not prepared. This is why people don't want to contact people. That's why they don't want to talk to their family and friends. It's why they don't want to run ads. This is why people buy leads from us and don't open up the lead file. People buy ad co-ops and they get leads emailed to them and they don't contact them. Here's why. They don't know the 3 categories that someone's going to fall into. Number 1, they've never been in network marketing before. Go down that path. Number 2, they've been in network marketing before, but they're not now. What happened? Go down that path. Number 3, they're already in network marketing. Guys, gals, if you're not asking the question, well, tell me a little bit about yourself. What got you looking at this? Have you ever been in business before? Well, what about network marketing? No, I've never been in network marketing before. Well, great. Why are you looking now? Find that conversation. They're perfect candidates for Felice Cafe. And then once they're interested in that, say, well, would you like to be talking to your family and friends, or would you like to tap into our national advertising with their phone verified leads? I'd like to do that. So can I send you information on both programs? Absolutely. So when that person comes into Felice Cafe, over half of them are going to come into profit leads with me at the same time. Why? Because half of them going, I don't want to talk to my family and friends. Either I've done that, or I'm going to wait until I make money before I talk to my mom and dad. Great. Or I can't do that. If I do that at work, I may get fired. Completely understand. Autonomy is perfect. We got an advertising program where the cost per lead is $1 per lead. Can you get that anywhere else? No, I can't. All right. That's number 1. Never been in before. Number 2, they've been in network marketing before, but they're not now. What happened, Johnny? Tell me your story. Hear the story. If company security is important, then you want to know that. If product's important, if support from the upline. I had 10,000 in volume in one leg and I never made a commission. Well, hey, with the 20 club, you make 660 to 780. Does that sound? You know how much money you have to have in the bank. You see where I go with this. That's category number 2. Category number 3. I'm in a program right now. Well, tell me about it. What's the name of it? How's that going? Are you happy? Are you making money? No, I'm not. Matter of fact, I haven't been on AutoShip for 3 months, but I really like the product. I like the company owners. And my sponsor was my best friend from college, and he's already into something else. And I didn't want to follow that. Guys, if you don't know who you're talking to, if you don't know the answers to the questions before you ask them to a prospect, you're going to be tripped up, you're going to be nervous, and you're not going to want to get on the phone and talk to anybody or even chat with them because you're scared. Why are you scared? Because you don't know who you're talking to. You don't know the answers to the questions. You don't even know the questions. Okay? So this is it. This is how I've been able to make millions of dollars over my career and not be stressed out. I am not, do I look stressed out? No, I'm excited because I already know the answers to the questions for the 3 categories of people I'm talking to. I can already show them the math. Nobody can beat my math. I don't care what program you're in because the programs are built for the full-time people. If somebody says, well, I'm going to go talk to this other guy and see how much money I can make with a 20 club over there, and I go, you please go do that. Call me back. And they'll call back and go, we did a 20 club over there and we make $120. How's that possible? Wow, I think I'm going to join with you. Look, it's just a fact. Talking facts today. Network marketing 101. 95% or more are going to be part-time, but they're in a full-time income model. I've known this for over 20 years. I'm a full-timer. I'm one of the 5%. 95% are part-time, 5% are full-time. You're looking at a 5%er. 5%ers have systems. We're salesy. We know who to talk to. We know what to say. We're leaders. We don't have any problem talking to the guy at the post office. We don't have any problem doing 3-way calls with people on a Saturday night. Leaders do the job, whatever it takes. We're generals. We're tacticianers. We're architects. We're a private. We're a guy that likes to dig shovels. We don't care. We'll do whatever it takes to help you out. That's a leader. I can't help people out in a full-time income model if they're given part-time effort. but I can help part-time people out when they're part-time. So to me, the 95% are the low-hanging fruit. I'm just going by and picking them off. Here, there, hey, 660 here, 780 over there. Could you see yourself getting 4? Tell me about your last program. Tell me this. I can talk all day to these people, and I'm going to show them the math where they're going to hang up and they're going to do the math. They're going to scribble it out. They're going to get with their spouse or wife or brother or mom or dad or sister or daughter or upline, crossline, former, member, whatever. And they're going to call back and go, you know what? We've been going over the math. We got a couple of questions. Great. What are those questions? The math doesn't lie. The math doesn't lie. So when I show somebody the math, they're in. I got a 50% closing rate. 50%. Why? Because I'm showing the math. Now, if you don't want to join Felice Cafe or Profit Leads, that's great. I've got a coaching program for you where I can show you how to do the math in your program. You can look below. If you're in one of these programs with me, contact me. And you're not active, I already know those who are. Why? Because I have their forms that they fill out, their reasons why, their 20 Club forms. I have forms. I have a whole system in place for both Felice Cafe and Profit Leads that basically shows people how to go out and do what I do every single day, which is recruit people based on the math and the truth and the numbers. And it's just easy, guys. It's fun. It's simple. It's exciting every day, showing people how to make money in their own business. And that's what it works. That's why it works. So anyway, check out Felice Cafe, check out Profit Leads, check out the coaching program. And if you don't want any of those things, I just want you to know also for your downline, because they have direction. And I'll leave you this one thought. When you go to a job interview and you're talking about this job, it's not maybe on the first interview or the second, but definitely on the last interview. What are you going to ask? What does the job pay? Have you ever gone to a job? I'm not talking about a volunteer, but if you've ever applied for a job, took the job, and went home to your wife, your husband, your significant other, or family member, and they go, well, great, I got the job. Well, what does it pay? I don't know. I didn't ask. I just know I got the job, and I start Monday at 8 o'clock. You don't even know what you're getting paid? How could you accept a job if you don't know what you're paid? Of course you know what the salary is. You know what the commission is. You know what the insurance is. You know what bonuses are. You know everything about the comp plan at work. Why don't you know the comp plan in network marketing? Because it's Greek to most people. It's in Arabic. Nobody can read it. It's in some kind of ancient form of language. It's alien to them. So when I show people the math, like they would at a job, they get it. They go, well, this is pretty simple, Rob. I go, yeah, it is simple and it's fun. Come on, join the team. Let's go to work together. Show the math. You start showing the math, you're going to actually start seeing more results with your team. Anyway, I hope this has helped, guys, and I'll talk to you all soon. And let me know what I can do to help you.